Today I will be swatching 6 polishes from Orly's Hope and Freedom Fest collection. Coachella Dweller is a muted green cream polish with a gray undertone. It reminds me of matcha green tea ice cream, which is a very delicate green. This shade is my favorite from the 6-piece collection and is definitely a step away from the ever so popular mint green spring color. This is what the polish looks like on the first layer. It's a little on the thin side formula-wise, but it's not that hard to work with. You can see that the color has built up well with a second coat. I had some spotting or balding issues on my middle fingernail and fixed it by dabbing color on lightly. I used 2 coats for full opacity. Next is Boho Bonnet, a gray lavender cream color. This polish is the only other one from the collection with a cream finish. This is what it looks like on the nail on the first application. The formula is similar to Coachella Dweller, but the key is to use light strokes to prevent spotting since it is on the runny side. It's also best not to saturate the brush with too much product to avoid flooding the cuticles. On the second coat, you can see that the polish is built up to a good coverage. I used 2 coats for full opacity. High on Hope is a dark blue-green color with multi-chrome shimmers that show up yellow, pink, and orange. It's a very unique inky color that's definitely a hard shade to describe. I like this formula better than the first 2 as it was a bit more controllable. This is what the polish looks like on the first coat. The shimmers are very visible on the bottle as well as on the nail. On the second coat, the polish becomes more opaque, with the nail line only slightly visible. I only used a total of 2 coats, but I feel like a 3rd coat will completely cover the nail better. Peaceful Opposition is a sheer white polish with square and hexagonal silver glitters. Because it's sheer, only the silver glitters are visible on the first coat. On the second coat, The sheer white emphasizes the free edge and the nail is still very visible underneath. This is one of the runniest formulas from the collection, so you need patience with this one. I ended up using 3 coats for an acceptable coverage. Elation Generation is a hot pink jelly with loads of holographic glitter. This shade is another favorite of mine from the collection. I had the easiest time applying this one compared to the rest. The consistency of the formula was just right. As you can see on the first coat, the polish is going on smoothly. The holographic glitter also shows up very well on the nail. This polish is completely opaque in 2 coats. Finally, Melodious Utopia is a bright yellow polish with pink and orange micro shimmer. It's more noticeable in the bottle than on the nail, but I think that the subtle shimmer adds more dimension. It's a very wearable yellow, but unfortunately, the formula is again on the runny side. This is what the polish looks like on the first coat. This is what the second coat looks like, which doesn't completely cover the nail, and also accentuates the free edge. On the third coat, the color becomes a little clumpy, so you need to be careful. Use light strokes to prevent dragging. Try not to oversaturate the brush with product to avoid flooding your cuticles. I used 3 coats for an okay coverage. For close-up photos and a detailed review, please visit my website at willworkforpolish.com. Thanks for watching.